taking notes from nobody.
Jaylen Brown.
Your superstars have off games.
Follow us on social media at Celtics Talk Weekly.
Welcome into the live stream, everybody. I'm Justin Lowe, getting you guys set for the Celtics and the Toronto Raptors tip-off in just a few minutes. Now the Boston Celtics come into this game with quite a heavy injury report list. Let's dive right into tonight's injury report. The Celtics will be without Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, both suffering with some knee soreness. It is minimal, nothing to complain about, just some rest. Al Horford, personal reasons. This is his second consecutive game missed for the Celtics. Gary Trent Jr., who has had a little bit of a foot problem, but he is going to try to give it a go tonight. Malachi Flynn out with a hamstring tightness, and Khem Birch, their center for the Toronto Raptors, he is out with some knee swelling. Now, I did skip a name because this one deserves a whole report by himself. Robert Williams, you can see on this injury report, he suffered a torn meniscus in last night's game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. He received an MRI this morning. The news broke a little bit later in the morning. Tragic news. So the MRI revealed a left torn meniscus. Robert Williams will get surgery on that left meniscus. And Rob told Coach Udoka that he does have optimism that he will return in the postseason. Sources say that this could be a 4 to 6 week timetable on his return, meaning he will miss the whole first round of the playoffs. Might be able to see him back in the semifinals, but there are options on the table for Robert Williams. One of them was not to get the surgery, just to go through rehab. That's about a 2 to 6 week process. That's not the smart thing to do, especially when you're injury prone. It's not safe to do at all. Another option would be to get surgery that would keep him out only 4 to 6 weeks. That also does depend on how minor or major that tear is. And there is another one where if indeed the tear is major, this will be a long-term surgery that will keep him out longer. But the doctors say that surgery might be the safer way to go, but we'll all see what the Celtics and Robert Williams decide to do on that. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup for the Toronto Raptors, the home team. First-time All-Star guard Fred VanVleet will get the nod at point guard. Gary Trent Jr., again, questionable. He will play tonight, working with that foot injury. OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, potential Rookie of the Year candidate, and Pascal Siakam. As for the Celtics, well, they had to switch things up with Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Robert Williams, and Al Horford being out. Marcus Smart will start tonight. Derek White, Aaron Nesmith will both get the nods in the in the backcourt with Marcus Smart. Grant Williams and Daniel Tice will be filling out the front court for the Celtics in replace of Robert Williams and Al Horford. Tonight's key matchup, Fred VanVleet and Marcus Smart. Take a look at their head-to-head stats this season. These teams have faced each other 3 times thus far this season, and the Celtics own a 2-1 record over the Toronto Raptors. Smart 11-5-3, 35% from the field. Fred VanVleet 16-6-4 and 46% from long range. He is a dead-eye sniper. As for your uniform matchup tonight, the Boston Celtics are on the road, meaning they will wear their Icon Edition. They're keeping it classic on the road. Their 9-9 record, perfect 500 record in these uniforms. As for the home team, the Toronto Raptors, they're going to stick with their Black Statement Edition uniforms, where they've been successful in them 13 times this season. Look, the Celtics, they're injury riddled. We're going to see guys like Juwan Morgan got called up today. Matt Ryan, Celtics two-way contract player, both got called up from the main Celtics today. I'm hoping we're going to see Sam Hauser off the bench, probably see a little bit of Luke Cornett as well. We'll see how Ime Udoka works with this rotation. He kind of has no choice but to play with the guys that he has. Look, this game, even before the Robert Williams injury, you kind of figure, 2 weeks left in the season. Celtics hopefully going to finish within the top 3, top 4 spot in the Eastern Conference. Let's rest Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They went into last night's game as probable with knee injuries. They both put up a combined 65 points. Little sore on a second night of a back-to-back on the road. Bench them, sit them, rest them. Marcus Smart's going to get the nod, though, tonight. He is going to get I don't know how much playing time Marcus Smart will get, but we'll see. I was talking with Rob before the game, and he, rightfully so. I mean, we're playing it's like the main Celtics that we are right now, and rightfully so. Celtics could drop this one, and we don't put too much stock into it. But I'm trying to stay positive here. I think that I don't see a world where Ime Udoka just lets these guys just get blown out. It's possible, obviously, anything's possible, but I feel like we're gonna see a little bit more fight in the Celtics than we expect. I'm hoping, at least. The scoreboard that one might be a little bit behind compared to what I'm saying, but I'll update it as quick as I can. Okay, here we go. Tyson Scotty Barnes tipping it up at the center circle. Rookie Scotty Barnes gets it into the hands of Fred VanVleet, and we are underway at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Canada. Here's Barnes. Got switched. Floater over White. No, could his own rebound, though. Trent, corner three, missed. OG Anunoby gets the offensive rebound back to Trent. Trent drives in, and he traveled. Yeah, Celtics have got to play physical tonight. You're missing Robert Williams. You're missing Al Horford. Those are two physical guys, two key guys who hold their own down low. It's going to be tough because Tice, for Christ's sake, the poor guy gets called for 5 fouls in 2 minutes. So we'll see how that transpires tonight. Here's Smart, top of the key. 3 is good. Nothing but swish. Yeah, we're going to have to see Marcus Smart be aggressive tonight as well. That's something that we're kind of expecting. Here's Trent. Top of the key, hands it off to Fred VanVleet. Fred still got 10 seconds on the shot clock to work with. He gets a screen. He goes right. Corner pass, Anunoby has to take it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Back down Smart, goes up with it. And the lane, inside the lane, it is good. 3-2, Boston up 1 early on. Let's see if we can get the scoreboard updated here. We can. That's as updated as it's going to get. So, not only have the Celtics been one of the hottest teams in the league as Nesmith gets an offensive rebound and puts it up and in, but the Toronto Raptors have as well. They're winners 8 of their last 10 games. They've raced all the way up to the 6th spot in the Eastern Conference, and this could potentially be a first-round matchup for these two teams. Siakam thought about the 3 on the wing. He does take it, and that one rims out, tapped into the hands of Derek White. White drives. Corner. Tice thought about the 3, instead kicked it down low to Grant Williams, and the foul counted. He was sealing off his defender, Scotty Barnes, off really, really well. Great court awareness by Daniel Tyson. The Celtics have a 7-2 early lead. I'm so hyped about a 5-point lead early on. Oh, boy. Grant Williams hits the free throw and gives the Celtics a 6-point lead. 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We are 2 minutes underway. Anunoby surveying the floor. Driving kick. Trent, 3, top of the key, nothing but swish. Yeah, it was a great driving kick. Good ball movement there. Drew the defenders in, and that opened up enough space for Gary Trent to fire. And you don't want to see him get going early on, as he's one of those players in the NBA who light it up on the floor. It's Nesmith diving for the loose ball. He gets it into the hands of Smart. Smart in and out crossover. Gets to the lane, up and under for 2. Oh my goodness, Marcus Smart. Had to force up a shot. And the Celtics have a 10-5 lead. Here's Barnes. Siakam has Grant in front of him. Backs down on Grant, takes a spin move, up and in for 2 with the finger roll. That classic spicy piece spin. He's done it all of his career, but everybody craps on him for doing that little spin move, but it works. Here's Smart, a pull-up 3. He's already hit one tonight. He missed. Ball tapped out to Smart. No look pass to White. White in some traffic. Out to Nesmith. Nesmith loses dribble. Back out to Smart. Smart has to force up a 30-footer. He front rims it. Tice tracks down the offensive rebound into the hands of Smart, and the Celtics have a reset of the shot clock at 14. And Smart, pass picked off by Trent. Trent driving. Nesmith. Ooh, Nesmith got the block on that play. Good hustle. Good no call as well. Here's White to Smart. Trailing. Tice. Grant. Pull up. 2. No. Tice tapping it around, and he draws the foul. Foul's going to be on OG Anunoby over the back foul. I like how Tice is being very aggressive. Very aggressive, Tice is being on the offensive glass, and I said that earlier. No Rob Williams on that offensive glass. Tice is going to have to be that guy that just gets down and dirty. As you take a look at Marcus Smart driving to the hoop. Celtics seem to have butterfingers so far as well. Have to watch out for that. Grant, the drive in the 2, and hold on a second. Ooh, I believe there's a technical foul called, and I believe it's going to be it's on head coach Nick Nurse for the Toronto Raptors. Interesting. So he, I believe, is unhappy about that over-the-back call on Tice. So Grant Williams will get the honors of shooting the technical free throw, and he hits it. And he puts Boston back up by 4, 2-possession game. And Nick Nurse still working the officials. Nick Nurse, the head coach of the Toronto Raptors back when they won the title in 2019. Tice on the cut. Nice fake. And nice slam-a-jamma for 2. Nice inbounds pass by Derek White as well. I like the Celtics' energy to start off. They easily could have come in all bundled up and confused about how Robert Williams is out for the year, but instead, so far, they're coming out firing. As Nesmith pulls down a miss. Smart, White, thought about the 3 instead, drives to the basket, kicks it out. Nesmith, a 3 on the wing. Good. Aaron Nesmith for 3. In another sweet dime by Derek White. And that's going to draw us to our first timeout of the game. Nick Nurse takes an early timeout. Celtics out and running. They're up 9, 16-7. 7:40 to go here in the first quarter. Welcome back to another Celtics play-by-play. I'm Justin Lowe. If you're just joining me, Celtics and Raptors. Celtics, an early 9-point lead, have come out with energy. Is Rob out for the playoffs? So if you're just joining us and you did not get to see the injury report, we did get some updates on Robert Williams. So Robert Williams, if you did not know, left last night's game against Minnesota Timberwolves. They called it a right knee sprain. He did not return in the second half. Late in the second half, he did get an MRI. He did not travel with the team to Toronto. Got an MRI. It revealed a left torn meniscus. Now, per recent updates, Rob will be getting surgery, and Rob told Coach Udoka that he does have a lot of optimism that he should return in the playoffs. That will likely be in the semifinals, meaning he will miss the whole quarterfinals or first round series. Sources do say that if Rob's torn meniscus isn't bad, it heals correctly, not a lot of swelling, that it could only be 4 to 6 weeks. So I certainly think it could be worse, but I want what's better for Robert Williams' future. Because, look, we have Robert Williams locked up for 5 years. We signed him to that big extension. He's certainly playing up to that extension as of right now, prior to his injury. Look, we're going to have to deal with this in the future if we don't get it taken care of now. Just get it taken care of now. We're going to have pretty close, if not the same roster next year. We still have Derek White under contract. We obviously extended Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum. They're not going anywhere as well. So Peyton Pritchard, Aaron Nesmith, I'd hope they stick around. So there's no harm in getting the surgery done now. And if he does get the surgery and it does only take him 4 to 6 weeks and he comes back in the second round, or if we make it to the Eastern Conference Finals without him, that's one thing. But for right now, there was an option on the table that he does not get surgery and he goes through a 2 to 6 week recovery time or a therapy time. But that's way too risky. You technically can play, depending on the severity of it, you technically can walk and play on a torn meniscus, but that's kind of just common sense. You don't do that. It can only make it worse, and that could really ruin your career. And with the surgery and the medicine that we have in today's world, get it done now. Don't worry about it in the future. And that looks to be what Robert Williams is leaning towards right now. So I'm very glad that there's some optimism coming out of this report. But coming out of the timeout is Scotty Barnes scoring 2 over Daniel Tice. Celtics keeping the same lineup of Smart, White, Nesmith, Williams, and Tice. as Smart's pass goes out of bounds. Thought Grant Williams got held there. Instead, no call. And the Toronto Raptors are pushing it right off the inbounds pass. Downhill goes Siakam. A spin move in 2 again. The spin move works. Don't hate. Here's Smart. Grant. Derek White spots up for 3. Good. And that was a nice, sweet off-ball screen there by Daniel Tice. Freed up Derek White on the wing. Celtics 3 of 6 from long range to open up. Oh, my goodness. Aaron Nesmith fell, but gets the ball. Oh, Aaron Nesmith, the hustle. Are you kidding me? Here's Grant pushing it up the floor. White spinning, scoring, no. Rebound. Siakam. And Toronto had numbers. I don't know what they were doing there. Trent, pull up. No. Long rebound to White. White. Driving, kicking. Williams thought about the 3, instead hands it off to Nesmith. Nesmith, Trent switches onto him. Nesmith gets in the lane, poked away, and Trent lost it out of bounds. So it's going to remain Celtics basketball. We're halfway through this first quarter. So we take another look. Spicy P, little hesitation, crossover move, spin, and 2 over Daniel Tice. Sweet move. Pascal Siakam, a part of that championship team back in 2019 for the Toronto Raptors, back when they had Kawhi Leonard. Here's Pritchard, who just checked into the game. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Steps back, 3 over Barnes, missed. Tyson Anunoby clashed down low. Tice wondering where the call was. And VanVleet down the other end. Wants a screen. He gets a screen. Smart spins behind the screen and pokes the ball loose, and they call a foul on that. Udoka's not happy about that. Smart wants an explanation as well. Let's take a look. Smart spins away from the screen. Got the bump. But got a lot of ball for the most part. So some subs coming in here for the Toronto Raptors. Chris Boucher coming in. Precious Achiuwa also coming in. Gary Trent Jr. and Scotty Barnes taking a seat for the Raptors. 5:39 to go here in the first quarter. Boston with an 8-point lead, 19-11. Here's 5 on the shot clock. VanVleet from about 30 feet. No. Rebound Tice into the hands of Smart. Smart to Nesmith. Nesmith puts the ball on the floor, hands it back to Smart. Smart 3 on the wing. Good. And Boston has their first double-digit lead of the game. This is awesome, man. 22-11. Boston 4 of 8 from long range to start. Here's Siakam in the lane. Bumps Tyson, scores 2. No spin that time, but he got 2 nonetheless. Luke Cornett at the scorer's table early on. Yeah, you're going to have to play Luke. Uncle Luke's going to have to produce. Smart off the screen. Top of the key 3 this time. No good. Rebound Anunoby into the hands of Siakam. Siakam, ooh, what about a hook? He gets to the hoop. He hooked him, man. 7-point Boston lead. Toronto with a 12-8 advantage in the paint early on. Siakam has about half of those. Tice stops, pops, misses the shot, and rebound to Precious Achiuwa. Siakam wants to go back at Tice. Does. Scores off the glass for 2 in the foul. And Spicy P is having a phenomenal start. Scoreboard is about 2 points down from where I need to be. But a timeout is taken. Oh, welcome. Let's read some of the chat here. What are your top 2 teams that you think could win in the East? I have confidence in Boston. I do. Obviously, no Robert Williams. That one, potentially no Robert Williams when it comes down to playoff time. That really hurts my my judgment. It does. I want to say Milwaukee. I want to say Milwaukee, the defending champs. Those guys aren't getting talked about enough. They obviously had a slow start to the season as well. They're starting to get guys healthy again, and they're starting to look like a championship team again. And I think, honestly, I think Boston, when they're healthy, I really do. That's not me being, trying to be biased, but look, 26 wins in their last 29 games. That's not at all that's not a fluke, especially the way the Celtics have been beating these teams in some of the levels of these teams. I mean, Golden State by 22, Denver on the road by 20, 27 to Utah, Minnesota the other night, 22, I believe it was. So beat Brooklyn by 6, lost to Luka in the Mavericks twice on game winners. Like, the thing is that I might be concerned about. Obviously, Robert Williams, being out. I don't think the defense just goes out the door. I don't, even though this team is an utterly different team without Robert Williams. But I think it's the offense. Is the offense going to be able to keep producing the types of numbers that we are seeing? That we're seeing right now. That'll be interesting. So yeah, I mean, the Celtics started off 20 and 21 in the first half of the season. Second half of the season, 27 and 7. I'm seeing on a graphic, Sam Hauser checks in. Luke Cornett checks in for the first time. As Siakam out of the timeout, front rims a free throw, rebound to Hauser and into the hands of Smart, and here we go. Out of the timeout, let's see what Coach Ime Udoka drew up. Smart gets a screen from Rob Williams, draws to double team Pritchard in the corner. A 3 is good. Nothing but swish. And Celtics have extended their lead back out to 8. That's going to be something as well, is Peyton Pritchard's ability to hit shots at a high level. His efficiency is phenomenal over the past few weeks. Luke Cornett poking the ball loose back into Siakam. Siakam spins, kicks it, corner Boucher, a 3. He can shoot those. That one rims in and out. I'm surprised Siakam didn't drive in. He had the mismatch on Pritchard, instead kicked it out. Smart puts the ball on the floor, drives, leaves it short, looking for the foul. Raptors, they have numbers. Here's Fred VanVleet in transition. And Boston's defense catches up. Anunoby, baseline. Trying to do work on Hauser, cutting Boucher, scores 2 with the floater in the lane. Yeah, it'll be tough against guys like Embiid and the Embiids and the Jokic's and the Giannis's of the world without Rob Williams. Good perimeter ball movement. Grant Williams, I should say, puts the ball on the floor, and Cornett couldn't tap home the offensive rebound. VanVleet, a pull-up 3 in transition. That's good. That's a big-time bucket. That cut it down to 1 possession. 25-22, 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The Raptors are on an 11-3 run. Scotty Barnes and Gary Trent Jr. looking to check in next whistle. Derek White on the Celtics side. Peyton Pritchard splits the defense and scores 2. Oh, boy. Pritchard, a quick 5 points off the bench here. Anunoby leaves it for Boucher. Boucher drives, and they call a foul on Luke Cornett. Take a look at Pritchard. Splits Achua and Fred VanVleet. Go right to the basket. Avoided Boucher. It scored 2. Boucher, the first free throw is good. Welcome into the live play-by-play. Marcus Smart takes a seat for the first time tonight. Derek White checks back in. It should be a big win for the Celtics. They're down 4/5 of their starting lineup. And if they could pull this out, I mean, obviously it's early, but great start so far. 27-23 under 2 to go in the first quarter. Derek White driving, leaving it for Luke Kornet. Luke turns, spins, count it, and a foul. Luke Kornet. Luke Kornet joining the Celtics in the second half of the season on a standard deal. He was playing down with the main Celtics. Kornet, nice control in the post. Celtics traded for Luke Kornet at the trade deadline. He was a part of that Daniel Tice trade last season as he leaves the free throw just short at the front of the rim. Boston did not re-sign him come training camp. Played down in Maine. Played in Milwaukee, signed a 10-day contract in Milwaukee just a few months ago. And he found his way back into the number 40 in Boston. Good ball movement. Precious Achiuwa. He can shoot those, and he can make those, and he just did. Top of the key three, nothing but swish. Good ball movement by the Raptors. A one-possession game. Here's Grant Williams. Corner pass. Here's White. Trying to do work on Boucher. Gets a screen from Kornet. White brings it back out. White drives. Floater. Nothing but swish. 31-26 Boston by 5 under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Pritchard, oh my goodness. Pritchard nearly stole the ball away from Van Vliet. Kornet nearly got the block. Here's Hauser in transition to pull up three. It's good! Sam Hauser for three. And the Celtics retake an 8-point lead. Oh, it's good to see the G League guys hit shots early on. Celtics 13 of 23. That's 57% shooting to start this game out as Scotty Barnes scores 2. Celtics have an opportunity for a 2-for-1 here. Let's see if Pritchard goes for it. Pritchard drives, got the ball taken away, and a foul with 31 and a half seconds to go. That's one way to do the 2-for-1. Draw the foul. Look at this. Pritchard in transition. Hauser stops, pops, and locks. Nice three. Big time three for Sam Hauser, who is coming off of a 6-point night last night. He had a couple of threes against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pritchard hits the first. If you're just tuning in, welcome. I'm Justin Lowe, having you guys covered for play-by-play Celtics and Raptors. Celtics without Brown, Tatum, Rob Williams, and Al Horford. But Celtics bench holding up here early on. They have a 36-28 lead in the first. Here's Scotty Barnes, 10 on the shot clock. About a 7-second difference between the shot and game clock. Scotty Barnes gets a switch on Pritchard, goes in on Pritchard, and scores 2. And the Celtics have about 10.8 seconds to do something here. Pritchard steps back 3 over Achiuwa. I believe that one's blocked. Ball tapped around. Hauser taps it in for 2 with 0.4 of a second to go. Sam Hauser in the right spot at the right time. Fred VanVleet chucks up a half-court shot that hits off the backboard. And that's how we end the first quarter. The Celtics, well, they're rolling. They're up 8 after 138-30. Give me 1 second here. You're going to see me looking around a lot. I'm just trying to I'm also the graphic designer for the team, if you don't know already. So I have to make the quarter graphic for the Celtics. Oh, it's always hype when Sam Hauser's hitting shots, man. I have a Sam. I should have put it up in the background. I have my Pritchard jersey up in the background, but I have a Sam Hauser main Celtics jersey and Aaron Nesmith. I have an Aaron Nesmith everything jersey. I'm a big Nesmith guy. Big Nesmith guy. All right, let's. I know this. What was the score? 38-30, right? See, I had quarter graphics pre-made out for this game because I knew I was doing play-by-play, so I figured I could just type on my phone the scores. But then the guys who I had in my graphics were out tonight, and it just wouldn't make sense. So here I am making them. End of first. Get a little airdrop action going to the cellular device. Hopefully that doesn't make a loud noise. The worst is when it's a tight game and I got to get graphics out and I'm busy. Like if I'm live streaming, or that's the worst. Or if I'm making like a ton of graphics at once, that's god awful. All right. Perfect timing because we're back for the second quarter. Celtics leading the Raptors by 8 after 1, 38-30. Raptors going with the full court press to start this quarter off. Trying to put the I don't want to knock down the table. Trying to put the pressure on the Celtics. Yeah, you could tell they're locked on man to man here. The Raptors are. Coach Nick Nurse clearly not happy with that first quarter, as White had to force up a free throw line jump shot at the shot clock buzzer. That one missed. Cornette nearly tapped the ball alive, but look at this. Pritchard airballed it. Ball tapped around, and Sam Hauser right spot at the right time. It's like a Neesmith play. 33 shot makes for the rookie Sam Hauser this year. 31 of them have been three-pointers. Pritchard gets a high screen, crosses over, crosses back. Has Boucher on him, crosses back on Boucher, steps back, three, no. Rebound, Achua. That would have been big time. Good start. Yes, David, great start. Boston can definitely do it without the Jays tonight. Yeah, hopefully. Here's Siakam driving, kicking. Boucher thought about the three. Instead, kicks it to Achua. Achua puts the ball on the floor. Good defense by Hauser. Pokes it loose. Achua then draws a double team outside. Scotty Barnes. Three wing. No. Buzzer goes off. Tapped around into Achua. Achua gets blocked by Hauser. Oh, they call a foul. And Cornette actually was the one who got tied up in that. And Cornette wanted a jump ball, and that's Cornette's second foul. Cornette saying that was a jump ball. How's it feel? This is nostalgic. Seeing Tyson, Cornette, and Pritchard in at one time. Thaddeus Young checking in for the first time for the Toronto Raptors. This is a solid pickup. Thaddeus Young coming in from the trade deadline from San Antonio, I believe, from the Spurs, former teammate of Celtic Derek White. Second free throw miss, rebound by Luke Cornette. So it's Pritchard, White, Hauser, Tice, and Cornette. And for the Celtics, and it's Trent, Barnes, Young, Siakam, and Achua for the Raptors. Oh, nice cutback door by Sam Hauser. Scored two. Nice feed by Luke Cornette as well. Two guys who work very well together on the main Celtics out in Portland at the Expo Center. Siakam, three, open, no, back rims it. Rebound tracked down by Derek White. And the Celtics hold a 10-point lead. White tried to leave it for Cornette. A little too much sauce on that bounce. Bounced right out of bounds. Young. Achua driving, falling away, leaves it short. Rebound by Pritchard. And the Celtics are running here in transition. Hauser. White driving baseline, kicking it out. Tice 3. Fall away shot, missed, rebound, tracked down by Thaddeus Young. As Aaron Nesmith makes his way back to the scorers table, and Spicy P scores yet another 2-pointer. Udoka hangs his head sideways like that. Oh, boy. Siakam, 6 of 9 to start, 12 points. Cornette. White. Ball poked loose. And Trent scores 2. Coach Udoka wanted a foul. Said, hey, he got hacked right on the arm. 6-point game. Celtics have the advantage. White, Pritchard, Hauser, faking the 3, leaving it for White. White tapped the key, 7 on the shot clock to work with. He has Siakam in a switch. Pritchard, 4 on the shot clock. Steps back on Scotty Barnes. No. Oh, Cornette was there for the rebound, but they say it didn't hit the rim, so it's going to be a 24-second violation. Aaron Nesmith in. Luke Cornette will head back to the bench. Here's Young. Siakam crossing over, has Pritchard in the mismatch, spins and scores 2 yet again. And Udoka has seen enough, and he wants a timeout. The Celtics' 10-point lead has been cut down to 4, 40-36, as Udoka and Tice are looking, I mean, Udoka's frustrated. Tice is going to be in the right spot. Welcome into the live stream. If all the teams are healthy, Bucks and Celtics easily making the conference finals. I agree. I wouldn't say easily, though. I don't. Playoffs aren't easy. This is the best. I'll put the cap on. This is the best water ever. This isn't even a brand deal. It's flavored water, 0 calories. I don't care. It's not even what are those, like, it's not like a seltzer water. I used to have these at school. I used to have these in the one vending machine at school, and it was it's good. It's better cold. What is up? Yeah, these are paintings from my cousin. Super cool. Super, super, super cool. It's my Kevin McHale, my uncle. Shout out Uncle KP. Got me signed by, I don't know if you can see it. It's signed by Kevin McHale. Got it for my birthday a couple months ago. It says, happy birthday, Justin. Kevin McHale knows who I am. Well, he knows I'm a Justin. Gordon Hayward signed P. Shout out my guy Kev. My other Kev. Yeah. Cool stuff. Cool beans. If you're not already subscribed, whether you're watching us on the Boston Sports Media Live YouTube channel or the BSML Celtics YouTube channel, give us a subscription. I'm going to be back here Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night, home game against Miami Heat. I'll be back here for a Celtics play-by-play. Rob might be joining me. We don't know yet. Big game. Big-time game. Celtics and Heat. I don't care who plays that game. That's a big game. Celtics currently hold the tiebreaker over the Miami Heat. They lead 2-1. So that would lock up that tie-breaking spot. If the standings stay as close as they do, that's big time. That's big time. Oh, boy. Some lapses have gotten defensive lapses down low. We've gotten Toronto back into this game, and that's when you really miss Rob and even Al's post presence. I said it earlier in the broadcast. Oh, Scotty Barnes is smart, get tangled up. And Smart says, review that. Yeah, you get tangled up by the head. I love Scotty Barnes, so he's hilarious. Barnes is trying to sell a flop here. I don't understand this. Here's White. Gets it to Tice. Tice in the wing. Back to Smart. 8 on the shot clock for Smart to work with. He brings it back out. He has Achua on him. Crossover move. Step back. Driving. Off the glass. No good. He falls to the ground. And here comes Siakam. Trent. Achua driving. And that is an offensive foul by Neesmith. Yes, sir. I don't know why the ref was so delayed on that call. But Aaron Neesmith making hustle plays like he does. Look at that. Got to the spot. Planted his feet. Textbook. That's what the Celtics need, man. That's what the Celtics going to need. Here's White driving, bumping off the glass. No good, no foul. Is White slow to get up? Please get up, White. Please get up. Oh, my goodness. Scotty Barnes had a wide open lane and slammed it home. 2-point game. An 8-0 Toronto run to get them back within 2. And this was all with Fred VanVleet on the bench, by the way. Smart to the basket off the glass for 2. And I think Smart got called for a technical foul. Let's see here. Yeah, he did. And Smart looks at the ref and says, I'll take that. He said that. So this game's already chippy, huh? It's 2 technical fouls assessed in this game. 1 to Nick Nurse, 1 to Marcus Smart. Yeah, Smart clapping his hands saying, call the foul. And then right away they banged him for attacking. Smart owned up to it right away. Said, yeah, can't do that. So Boston with a 3-point lead. Here's Barnes kicking it back out. Thaddeus Young, he can shoot those. He can't make those this time. No good at the top of the key. Here comes Smart down the court. Grant Williams looking to check in next whistle. Smart, floater, and a foul. Yes, sir. Don't pee off Marcus Smart. Don't tick off Smart now. Come on now. OG Anunoby also checks in for Toronto. Smart, 12 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 3 rebounds as well to start this game. We're about halfway through this second quarter. Smart, short free throw. Ooh, he nearly airballed that one. And here comes Siakam. Spins, kicks it out. Young thought about the 3. Siakam, 10 on the shot clock. Did a little 180 spin. Didn't go the full 360. Went the 180 and it left it short. So might as well go the 360 next time. Stick to what you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'll tell you that much. Smart. On the wing. Cross-court pass nearly went in. I don't know what happened there. Fred VanVleet in transition crosses over. Leaves it for Anunoby. Anunoby. Guarded by Neesmith. Drives, spins. Kicks it out. Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Drives off the glass for 2 and the foul. Oh, boy. I believe they're going to call the foul on White. 16 first half points for Pascal Siakam, 8 of 12. He's not settling for jump shots. He can shoot the jump shot, but hey, he's taking advantage of his size and his post moves, and it's working. 44-42 Boston by 2. 5.5 to go here in the first half. I will be taking a halftime break as Smart's ball got poked loose. He retracts it down, though. I will be taking a little break at halftime. be back here for the second half. And stick around to these two channels because Celtics Postgame Live is following immediately after this stream. In transition, rejected by Tice. But Thad Young in the right spot scores 2, and we're all knotted up at 44 apiece here. A 14-4 Toronto run. And Grant draws the foul on Siakam. $14 on the shot clock for the Celtics to work with. Here's Grant. Guarded by Pascal. Out to Tice. Tice doesn't hesitate. Fires from deep. That one can't fall. And here comes Scotty Barnes in transition, running down the floor. Pull-up shot at the free throw line. No good rebound. Corralled by Daniel Tice. Celtics have numbers here running. Oh, my goodness. Grant nearly pulled up from 3. Instead, White leaves it down for Tice. Tice dives on the floor for it. Loose ball all around. Nobody has it. And finally, they call a jump ball. Tice couldn't handle the bounce pass. Butterfingers. So Tice and Siakam will jump it up. And Toronto wins the tip. Siakam down the other end of the floor. Mid-range shot, no good. Off the rim comes White. Smart. Driving, gets the ball stripped from Gary Trent. Oh, taken away by Nesmith. Nesmith to the bucket and the foul. Aaron Nesmith. I love it. Look at this. Smart drives. Gary Trent Jr. strips it from him. Trent tried to pass it to Siakam, picked off by Nesmith, and Nesmith driving, putting his head down and getting the whistle and 1. Got to hit his free throws, so he missed 2 last night. Nesmith, a perfect start here. 3 of 3 from the field, 7 points, 8 rebounds. Make that 8 points and 3 rebounds. And Boston regains a 3-point lead, 47-44, 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Peyton Pritchard looking to check in. Next whistle as he makes his way to the scorer's bench. Oh, boy. Yeah, kickball. I was going to say, how did nobody jump on that? I don't have volume in my headphones right now, so. Nesmith to the bench. Great productive minutes by Aaron. So here we go. Fred VanVleet to inbound. Here's Young. Siakam, 8 on the shot clock. To the basket for 2. Off the glass. Oh, my goodness. They are letting Siakam get whatever he wants down low. That has to be talked about at halftime. 19 points, 9 of 14 from Pascal Siakam. Tice, handoff, picked off. Anunoby to the basket for 2. And Toronto has the lead here. They're up by 1, 48-47. Toronto 11 points off turnovers to Boston 6. Smart turns the ball over again, and Pascal Siakam is going to get an easy 2-pointer. And that's going to get us to a timeout. The Celtics, they trail by 3, 50-47. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. That's not what I like to see. That's not what anybody likes to see. Celtics are down by 3. This better not be the downfall. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my. going to be taking a break at halftime. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at the chat. Got to keep looking at the chat. The guys are playing hard for sure. No pain. Pain. No pain. He may need surgery too, according to Keith Smith. When is Kleenex going to sponsor Nick Nurse? He cries. Could the Raptors make the second round? Depending who they get in the first round. I mean, if they get like Chicago, they have a chance. They do. They have a chance. Is Rob out for playoffs? First round he is. I don't know about the second round. He could return in the second round, but for sure the first round, Robert Williams is indeed out. Celtics trailing by 3 here. Big run. Oh, my goodness. A 20-7 run. (20-7) run by the Raptors. Celtics had a 10-point lead, man. Everybody's like, oh, tank out of first so we don't have to play the Nets. Win. That's my thing. And like, even if we don't have Horford and Williams and Brown and, Tatum, like, I still want to win. I want to be satisfied with a win. I think a win would be so big for these guys. Come into Toronto, the day they find out that one of their best players is out for the season, odds are stacked against them. Go out there and win, man. Leave it on the floor. Celtics only trailing by 3 here. They've had a 10-point lead. Here's Pritchard. 6 in the shot clock. Pritchard. Williams. Grant putting the ball on the floor. Driving and missed. Got it. Oh, he got it back. And he scored 2. And Grant saying, how is that not a foul? And Nick Nurse is looking for travel, and he's got to watch himself because he's already had a technical foul. Guy's a crybaby. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I've never seen a coach. You remember that dirty play he had against the Celtics? He stood in the corner as Derek White gets the block into the hands of Smart. Celtics have numbers. I don't know why Van Vliet isn't getting back into the play. And Smart gets the ball stripped, and good sportsmanship by Thaddeus Young. He helps him up. But you remember that play? Celtics were in black jerseys. Raptors coaches were wearing black polo shirts, and Nick Nurse was standing in the corner with his hands on his knees. Something you don't do. He looked like a player. Tatum passed it to him out of bounds. Toronto won the game. Like that, you don't do that. He knew exactly what he was doing. Smart, 5 on the shot clock, driving on Trent, backing his way in, up, scoring 2. Celtics retake that 1-point lead. All right. Now my smile comes back. Now my smile is back. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Celtics with a 51-50 1-point lead. Siakam gets a screen from Young. Drives at Tice, puts it up, and scores 2. Oh, my goodness. Look, man. If we're making Spicy P look like Shaquille O'Neal out here, we're going to have issues, man. We're going to have issues. White, corner 3, catch and shoot. Yes! We needed that. You bet. A corner 3 by Derek White puts Boston back up by 2. Again, if you're just tuning in, I will be taking a break at halftime. Be right back here for the second half. And following the final buzzer here, win or loss, we will have you covered for Celtics postgame live. So stick around as Thaddeus Young scores down low. Celtics wanted to travel. And, one of the officials telling somebody on the bench to calm down. And Smart draws a foul and looks... he kind of throws his hands up, thanking the Zeuses, thanking the gods. Smart leading the way. in Celtic scorers with 13. Pascal Siakam with 22 of his own. Pritchard struggled tonight. 2 of 6, 1 of 5 from the field. Derek White is 3 of 8. It feels like he's done better than 3 and 8 as Smart. That one rolled around the rim about 6 times and it went in. So Celtics overtake a 2-point lead here. 56-54. 48 seconds to go here in the first half. Siakam. Step back at the free throw line. Rainbow shot is good. Daniel Tice, man. This guy is scoring at an elite level. 25 first half points, 12 of 17. Smart trying to go for the 2-for-1. Gets it rejected by Siakam, but they're going to call a foul prior to that. And with 32.8 seconds left, Smart's going to get more free throws. Yeah, good attack. Yeah, Siakam stripped him there. Clean block, but it was well before the shot. But since Toronto's in the limit, Boston is going to shoot free throws. Yeah, so getting back to Derek White, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He's shooting 3 of 8 from the field, which isn't god-awful, but I thought he was having a better shooting night than that. Hauser, 3 of 3. Cornette, 1 of 1. Neesmith, 3 of 3. Celtics bench shooting perfect from the floor. Second one good for Smart. 58-56. Boston back up by 2. Siakam. Trying to do work on Grant Williams. And they're going to call an offensive foul. They are. Oh, my goodness. Grant got whacked. Oh, Grant's down on the ground. And Tice wants them to review it. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. He hit Grant right in the face. Smart automatically calling for the elbow. And Grant is clearly shaking up. And are they going to review it? They are going to review it. So we'll see here. Yeah, that was a clear hit. There's no question it's an offensive foul, but they're going to see if there was any brutality to that, any extracurricular problems. Good half. So for not having 4/5 of their starters, good half for Boston. Toronto went on that 20-7 run, but Boston was able to kind of come out of that final timeout and regroup. Good timeout by Udoka's. Grant has some gauze on that lip. It looks like he got cut up. And the refs are still taking a look at it. And Siakam, that's going to be Siakam's 3rd foul, I believe, right? Let me check. Yeah, so that is going to be Siakam's 3rd foul. Precious Achiuwa with 2, Scotty Barnes with 2, Chris Boucher with 2. Boston on their end, Luke Cornette has 2, but other than that, Tice, White, and Smart all have 1. Ref's still talking this one over. Oh, boy. Nick Nurse is standing right at the officials in their little huddle as Udoka is over here coaching. I mean, dude, give it up, Nick Nurse. You are such... I can't read lips. The official is giving his information here. Again, I don't have volume. So, I believe it's going to be a common foul. There was nothing spectacular about that, which sure wasn't, but he clearly got hit in the head, clearly got hit in the face. That's clearly an offensive foul, so they made the right call. 20 seconds left. The shot clock is turned off. Boston can go for the final shot here, and they will. It's Smart, Pritchard, White, Tice, and Grant Williams. Tice sets an off-ball screen for Pritchard. Pritchard comes to the ball, 6 on the shot clock. Taken away by Fred VanVleet. Fred to the bucket, scores 2 in the foul. Yeah. These turnovers are killing Boston right now. I know they're, about to only be down by 1, but it's the turnovers that are killing. And Smart telling Pritchard, dude, just let him get the 2 next time. Fred VanVleet, fairly quiet night. Only 5 points here in the first half. Still 3.3 seconds left to work with here for the Celtics. VanVleet, free throw, got it. So Boston's got 3 seconds to go. Inbounds to Smart. Smart from half court. 3, no, and that's how we end the first half. The Celtics, they're hanging around here. No Tatum, no Brown, no Horford, no Robert Williams. That doesn't matter, though. The Celtics, they're right into this one. They're down 1 at the half, 59-58. I will be back 10, 15 minutes. Stick around, come back, enjoy the second half. This one looks like it's going to be a good one. Then we'll have you covered for Celtics postgame live immediately after the final buzzer. So let's take a break and we'll see you soon.
taking notes from nobody.
Your superstars have off games.
Follow us on social media at Celtics Talk Weekly.
Welcome back into the live stream, everybody. I'm Justin Lowe, getting you guys set for the second half between the Boston Celtics and the Toronto Raptors. If you're just joining us, the Boston Celtics tonight are without a bunch of people, 4/5 of their starting lineup. No Al Horford, no Robert Williams, no Jason Tatum, and no Jaylen Brown. But the Celtics, they are hanging in there, and they're starting the half off with Smart, White, Tice, Nesmith, and Grant Williams. They're starters from earlier tonight. And the Toronto Raptors with Van Vliet, Barnes, Trent, Siakam, as well as Anunoby, as Tice gets to tip in, gives Boston a 1-point lead, and that is how we start off this second half. Boston getting smacked in the paint here, 46-28, letting Pascal Siakam get whatever he wants as Fred Van Vliet had a quiet first half. He pulls up from three. That time missed. Up ahead, the Celtics go. Grant Williams to the basket off the glass for two, and a quick 4-0 run to start this quarter. Is Grant Williams grabbing his knee? Ooh. Van Vliet didn't get the call. I don't know what's going on. Van Vliet walks up the court. I'm not even trying to bash him. I don't know what he's doing. Smart, three, wing, no, rebound, Anunoby. Yeah, that was weird. Here comes Scotty Barnes downhill, knocks down Derek White and draws an offensive foul. It's not the first time the Celtics have drawn an offensive foul tonight, sacrificing their bodies, putting it on the line just to win a basketball game. If you take another look at Grant Williams bullying his way to the basket and scoring two off the glass. Celtics back up 62-59. Scoreboard next to me might be a little bit delayed. That's okay. Just listen to me talk. Just listen to me talk. Here's White. Gets a screen from Nesmith at the top of the key. White goes back left, driving, leaving it for Tice. Tice getting it. Couple of fakes, puts it up, missed, and rebound to Fred Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. Barnes loses it. Oh, call it travel. How is that not a travel? Van Vliet has Tice on a mismatch outside. Van Vliet kicks it. Siakam thought about the three. Instead, puts the ball on the floor, spins, gets called with a foul. He drew the foul, and he's going to get two at the line. Tice saying, if that's a foul, how come down the other end? That wasn't a foul on them. Siakam with the spin. Yeah. Siakam's got that elbow. I don't think he does it on purpose. I don't know if it's a part of that move, but that high elbow, it's been called before as well. So Siakam will get two at the free throw line. He misses the first. Second one is up and it misses. Or, excuse me, it goes in. So 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 62-60. Boston back up by 2. White leaves it for Tice. Tice drives and lays it home for 2. Oh, boy. Barnes leaves it for Van Vliet. Van Vliet surveying the floor. Drives, kicks it back out. Scotty Barnes takes it. Missed. Rebound, Grant Williams. Oh, I forgot to set my fantasy lineup tonight. No, it's playoffs too. Oh, nice drive by Smart. Too strong off the backboard, though. Here comes Siakam in transition. Leaves it for Van Vliet. Corner. Step away. 3. No. Ball tapped around into the hands of Siakam. Puts it back up. Back rim. No. Rebound, Tice. Couple of good opportunities there for Toronto. Just couldn't convert. Oh, nice seal by Williams. Had the mismatch down low and the foul. Draw it. Great quarter winners there by Marcus Smart. A great job. Good hustle by Grant Williams getting down the other end of the floor. And he sealed off. He knew he had the mismatch on Van Vliet. Great seal off. Great pass by Smart. Great execution by Grant. He'll look to complete the three-point play. Grant Williams, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists tonight. And he hits the free throw. 7-point Boston lead. Siakam driving, drawing the foul, and he'll get 2 at the line. Oh my goodness. Are we playing Joel Embiid? There's no denial Siakam's dominating, though. There really isn't. Grant got him on the bump. Seems like first quarter, the refs swallowed their whistle. Let them play physical. The two teams stayed physical, and now they're calling everything. Second free throw is good by Pascal Siakam. Here's White. White pulls up 3. No. Rebound by Smart. Smart fall away shot. Got it. Wow. Oh my goodness, Marcus Smart. Great job on the offensive glass. Smart's got 20 tonight. 7 of 16 from the field. Here's Scotty Barnes. Those knee socks. Those knee-high socks. Anunoby. Steps back. Over Tice, over Smart. Missed. Rebound by Grant. Smart. Pass to Aaron Nesmith. And yeah, that's not a good turnover. And Udoka was not happy about that. Smart. Yep, my fault. Gotta get a stop here. Siakam in transition. Anunoby, 3-corner, good. And wow. That was not good. Not a good sequence for Boston. Smart and Ill-advised turnover. And Anunoby, a corner 3. Back down to 4. Smart to the bucket. Flips it up. No. And Anunoby for 2. And that's going to get a timeout from Boston? Or is you? No, Udoka says, no, dude. You guys, we're playing through this. Let's settle down. Grant to the bucket, lost it off the knee and out of bounds. Boston's turnovers are killing them right now. Boston's turnovers are killing them right now. That's the problem. (69-67) Celtics by 2. 7.5 to play here in this third quarter. Boston did have a 7-point lead at one point in this quarter, 67-60. But a 7-2 run. Oh, my goodness. Chris Boucher for 3. And a 10-2 run. 22 points off turnovers for the Toronto Raptors. Smart. To the basket for 2. There's a lot of contact there. No call. Van Vliet down the other end. Crossover move to the basket. Scoops in. They call a foul. Smart's got to watch it here, man. If the Celtics lose Smart, I don't understand these calls that they're giving Toronto. And I'm not trying to complain about the refs and saying that's, but I don't understand. Toronto, they're such crybabies, man. It's so unprofessional for me to say that, but it's true. They're such crybabies. Let's take a look at a couple scores. Knicks beating the Bulls right now. Knicks are beating the Bulls right now. 65-54. I laugh because, oh boy, Chicago. Cleveland and Orlando are tied up 90 apiece. Miami up 17 right now, big in the third quarter against Sacramento Kings, 77-60. And that's pretty much all the Celtics need to really pay attention to. The Atlanta Hawks up 15 over the Indiana Pacers. Indiana just shut down Miles Turner. Shut him down for the rest of the season with a knee injury. I mean, they're not playing for nothing. They're not playing for anything. Why risk it? Something I do want to talk about is Jason Tatum won yet another Player of the Week. This is the first time in Celtics history where Celtics players won two consecutive Player of the Week awards. Jason Tatum this week, 32 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists per game. A perfect 3-0 record this week. And Devin Booker, 37 points per game, 6 assists per game on 58% shooting from the field. They also went 3-0 right now as we speak. I mean, this could totally shift tonight, but as we speak right now, both teams sit atop of their respective conferences. Celtics at first in the East, and Suns sit way above the Memphis Grizzlies in the Western Conference. So Jason Tatum and Devin Booker, your 2 players of the week. Jason Tatum, consecutive player of the week. Player of the month. Can we get a player of the month? We need a player of the month award for Jason Tatum. He has been on an absolute tear. And he's rising in the MVP candidates in the MVP race. Will he get it? Probably not, but it's great to be up there. Give some confidence. And I do firmly believe, and Jason Tatum does as well, hey, if I was playing at this level the first 2 months of the season, not the last 2 months of the season, I could have the case for MVP. But, he had those shaky first couple of months of the season that slowed him down. And then to see Rob go down, potential defensive player of the year candidate, first team all defense. Van Fleet hits the first free throw. This one is the tiebreaker. Goes 72-71, Toronto by 1. You're smart. Oh, nice cut by Derek White. Corner pass. Corner office. Grant. No. Oh, my goodness. Way off. Is Grant Williams the corner office anymore? That was so uncharacteristic. A wide open air ball 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, Marcus Smart the block. Oh, Tice the block. Saved by Nesmith. Oh, come on. Smart down the other end. Pass. Nesmith. Pull up 3. Give it to me. No. Oh, that would have made the highlights. Nesmith nearly picked. Oh, rejected by Grant. Oh, no, they call a foul. No, they call a jump ball. Oh, boy. Oh, the Celtics. Check this out. Look at this. Tice got kicked. Up ahead, Van Fleet. Nesmith nearly took it away. Oh, Grant, give me that. Over Spicy P. Jump ball. Marcus Smart loving it. Look at this. Smart block. Boucher goes back up in the Tice block. And Anunoby comes out with the jump ball. Oh, yes. That's big time. Big time defensive plays by the Celtics. Everybody got a piece of it. Anunoby backs down. Kicks it out. Siakam 9 on the shot clock on the wing. Crossover move. Follow away shot at the buzzer is good. And that gives Toronto a 3-point lead. 74-71. Siakam's got 30. Tatum. Smart driving. Kicking. Grant to the bucket. And they think he traveled. Oh, boy. That was intensifying. Those were a couple nice plays. Of course, though, Toronto got bailed. Got bailed out. Scored. Boston got 14 turnovers. That's what's hurting them. They didn't have a perfect game either against that alley-oop. Missed. Nesmith. Oh, no. Nesmith fell down. Nesmith got pulled down. These refs are so bogus. That was Time Lord like. But he ain't like Time Lord. He got pulled down. Give me a break, man. Oh. My boy Nesmith not catching a break. Pritchard checks into the ball game. And he gets the steal right away. Smart to the bucket. No. Yes, it falls. This game's chippy, and I like it. I love how Smart's into it, too. That's big time for these guys. Van Vliet hands it off to Siakam. Siakam top of the key, 10 on the shot clock. He's got Tice on him. He drives, kicks it out. Boucher, corner three, contested by Grant, missed, rebound by Daniel Tice. Here comes Smart. Luke Cornett looking to check in next whistle, gets a screen. Smart, pull up three, no, rims out, rebound by Achua. Here comes Van Vliet. Van Vliet surveying the floor, backs it up, and he has Tice on him. 13 on the shot clock. Van Vliet goes at Tice to the basket, lost it, into the hands of Smart. Tice dives on the ground for it. Here comes Neesmith in transition. Aaron to Pritchard. Pritchard thought about the three instead, which for the offense to set up. Where's Smart? Oh, there he comes. Smart, pull up three. No. Corner. Van Vliet, three. No. Long rebound tracked down by Grant Williams. Grant to the bucket for two. No. Neesmith rejected, and they're going to call a foul. Boy, Neesmith was right there for that rebound. If they didn't call a foul, Neesmith was getting two. Look at Smart in transition. Had two guys on him. Over Anunoby and the bounce. I love the hustle plays. Marcus Smart keeping the Celtics in the game as he heads to the bench. Tice as well. Derek White checks back in, and Luke Cornett. Luke Cornett's had some pretty good minutes here so far tonight for the Celtics. This is what I like about these types of games where, yes, you want to win, but at the same time, you got these guys fighting for minutes as White draws a foul. And who knows, with Robert Williams out, I doubt we really roll with Luke Cornett in the playoffs, but you never know. Like, these guys have to be ready, and they have to take these opportunities. They have to take these opportunities and run with them. So Derek White drawing the foul. He'll get two at the line. White had a solid game last night. And you got to remember, the Celtics are also coming off a back-to-back. So Celtics are 16-3 when Derek White plays. He has a plus 118. The highest offensive and net ratings on this team since joining. This is via NBC Sports Boston. Derek White's second free throw, good, right on cue. (75-74) Boston retakes that lead after Toronto headed out to 4. Siakam trying to do work, kicks it back out. Scotty Barnes driving. Achua baseline for two. Back and forth game. Oh, I hate back and forth games. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it because sometimes we're not on the better end of these tight games. We're so accustomed to 10-plus point games. Oh! Nice tap in by Luke Cornett, but Grant Williams backing down Siakam, nearly scoring two, but Luke was in Uncle Luke in the right spot. Celtics have 18 second chance points to Toronto's 4. So although Toronto's getting it done off the turnovers, Boston working the offensive glass and creating second chance opportunities as Gary Trent Jr. The pull up on the elbow is good. This is only the third quarter. There's still so much time left, and we keep going back and forth. And Udoka is going to take a timeout. Boston trailing by 1 here, 78-77. I like the intensity. Celtics certainly picked it up. They had a 7-point lead in the second half. I mean, that's for them to even be in this game right now. I'm not trying to discredit our bench at all, but I said this earlier, when you're missing 4/5 of your starting lineup, it's pretty hard to see, it's pretty hard to see a game like this where you come out on top in a game like this. And this Celtics team is chippy, man. This Celtics team is fighting. And as long as Marcus Smart is on that floor and Udoka is on our sidelines, I do have confidence. So Cornett has 4 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Boston has only gone 8 players deep. And it's Pritchard, Hauser, and Luke Cornett. And I mean, if it wasn't for Pascal Siakam, this Raptors team would be tough position right now. Siakam's got 30. Barnes, 8. Trent Jr., 8. Anunoby, 9. Van Vliet, 8. Boucher, 6. And the Raptors have only gone 8 men deep as well. So, the rotations are short, but for the most part, Toronto's healthy. I mean, they're down Birch and Flynn, but besides that, I mean, those guys are nothing. No, I mean, I shouldn't say nothing, but like compared to, they're not on the same level compared to as if the Celtics were missing a Tatum and Brown or Horford and Williams. But I still like to win these games, man. Everybody's like tank for one, or it's like, oh, well, let's see how these guys improve. I'm all about improving, but I'm also all about that 1 seed. I don't care who the Celtics have injured or not. I look, we've come this far. Why stop now? Why? Even if Robert Williams goes down, why stop now? But again, it wouldn't be the end of the world if we dropped down to 3 and we played the 6, which would be a Toronto, a Cleveland, or a Chicago. So, but then with our luck, say we're trying to avoid the Brooklyn Nets with our luck, we drop down to 3 in Brooklyn. They're healthy, right? They're fairly healthy right now. They rise back up to 6. Like, that's just our luck. If that were to happen. But I mean, there's a half game difference between 1 and 4. Like, that's how tight the standings are. And even if the Celtics lose tonight, they'll just be, half a game back from first, even if they were sitting in 4th. Grant loses out of bounds. That's not the after timeout play you want to happen. As Udoka shakes his head. Yeah, these turnovers, man. Killing Boston. Killing. Some of them are unforced errors. Trent Jr. waves off a screen, gets the screen for Boucher, pulls up, and misses. Rebound to Grant. So it's Pritchard, White, Grant Williams, Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett. And for the Celtics, Pritchard step back 3. No, gets his own rebound. Grant Williams, a corner 3. Corner office is in session. You bet. 80-78. Celtics retake a 2-point lead. That's a big-time rebound by Pritchard. Follow your shot. That's what you were taught in elementary school. Got to follow your shot. That's what Pritchard did. Created yet another second chance opportunity. That one rejected by Hauser. Into the hands. Scotty Barnes out in the wing. 7 on the shot clock. Boucher, corner 3. He's open. Got enough space. Rebounded by Peyton Pritchard. I'd love to see the Celtics finish this quarter out strong with the lead. White thought about the 3. Fakes it. Drives and drew the foul and 1. Or no, they say before the shot. If that was 6 years ago, that would have been an and 1. They don't do continuations anymore. Some continuations they used to have were just so ridiculous. They'll get fouled at the 3-point line, drive and score. Oh, Luke Cornett poster! Oh no, he missed. He missed. I thought he made it. I believe it was blocked. Here's Boucher, top of the key, into the hands of Anunoby. Anunoby driving. Boucher rejected by Cornett. Into the hands of Hauser. Hauser loses his dribble and is pressured big time. Oh, White lost his footing and got the ball taken away from him. Trent Jr. to the bucket for 2. What is going on? What is going on? These turnovers are absolutely unacceptable. I know Udoka is not happy about that, and I understand it's these bench guys who haven't really had roles. But Pritchard shot blocked. Luke Cornett had it. Got it back to Pritchard. Pritchard 3 on the shot clock. 2. Flips it up. Missed off the rim. And rebound taken by Anunoby. And about 2.5 second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Toronto can bring it down. We're all knotted up. 80 apiece. Anunoby, 7 on the shot clock. Driving on Pritchard. falling away. No, passes it up. Achua, that's a deep three over Hauser. Missed. Rebound by Peyton Pritchard. And that is how we end the third quarter. The Celtics and Raptors. The final 12 minutes. We're knotted up 80 apiece. It's a whole new ball game for the final 12 minutes. All right. Time for graphics. Gonna make graphics. Got to make the graphics. That was a valid effort by Boston in that quarter. The turnovers, though, man, they've got to come down. I don't even think Toronto's playing that stifling of defense. I think Boston's just, like I said, there's a lot of unill-advised turnovers, uncontested turnovers. Stick around because immediately after the final buzzer, well, a few minutes after the final, we'll have you covered for Celtics Postgame Live. We'll cut the feed on this stream. We'll start up a new one. BSML Celtics or Boston Sports Media Live, that as well. So stick around. This one coming down to the final. This one should be coming down to the final few shots here. Awesome. Imagine Boston finds a way to win this game. Oh, that'd be the hypest thing ever. That'd be great. That'd be amazing. Marcus Smart. Uno momento. I had a feeling that this was going to be something. All right, here's Siakam. I'm going to try to edit and do play-by-play at the same time. Siakam, 3 on the shot clock, has Nesmith on him, has to put it up over Nesmith. No, rebound by Sam Hauser. Here's Pritchard, guarded by half court by Scotty Barnes, into the hands of Derek White. White looking for somebody to pass to. Pulls up for 3 on the wing. It's good, Derek White. Derek White for 3-point goal. All right. We should be relatively rocking and rolling here. Trent, a pull-up on the mid-range. No. Rebound taken by Derek White. White, a pull-up 3. He's in his bag. No. Ball tapped out by Luke Cornett, but into the hands of Gary Trent it goes. Trent leaves it for Siakam. Siakam lost dribble, but got it back. Here's Scotty Barnes. Pulls it back, has Nesmith on him. Corner 3. Contested. Achua, no. Rebound by Luke Cornett into the hands of White. Here's Pritchard, back to White. White driving baseline, poked out of bounds. If you're just tuning in, fourth quarter coming down to the wire. 83-80 Celtics by 3. Marcus Smart and Pascal Siakam going at it. Sam Hauser, a wing 3. Good! Sam Hauser for 3. And it gives Boston a 2-possession lead, 86-80. That's big time. Sam Hauser hitting big time J's in the fourth quarter. Trent. Achua. 8 on the shot clock. Backing down Sam Hauser. Couple bully moves over Sam Hauser. Good hands up defense. Offensive rebound. Scotty Barnes off the glass for 2. Back down to 4 it goes. Under 10 to play here. Fred VanVleet on the bench for Toronto. Marcus Smart on the bench for the Celtics. White gets a screen, goes left. Loses his dribble, kicks it back out. Pritchard, a 30-foot jump shot is good. Peyton Pritchard for 3, and the Celtics are up 7. The Celtics are starting this fourth quarter out hot, and Peyton Pritchard continuing his fourth quarter dominance. Barnes to Young. Young hands it off to Achua. Achua crossover move, bumps, Hauser goes in the lane. Missed, got his own rebound. Tap shot, no. Got it again and banks it home. Precious Achua. I believe he came from Miami. Great young athlete. He's been a good piece for this Toronto squad. As Derek White scrapes to the hoop, no, but Luke Cornett there, the 7-2. Luke Cornett for his 6th point of the night. Celtics again, 23-second chance points. I mentioned it earlier in that third quarter. Thaddeus Young, a 3 in the corner over Luke Cornett. Oh my goodness. He shot that over 7-2 Luke Cornett. As Daniel Tice and Fred VanVleet approach the scorer's table. Pritchard, Neesmith, corner 3. That one, no. Ball tapped out by Cornett into the hands of Hauser. 2, White. White to Pritchard. Pritchard, 3, no. Rebound Hauser again. Rebound Cornett. Pritchard fakes the 3. Hauser, top of the key, open, no. Rebound by Siakam. Oh boy, Celtics bench was ready to erupt. Siakam getting harassed by Pritchard, and they call a foul. So Fred VanVleet will check back into the game. Quiet night for Fred VanVleet so far, but it is the fourth quarter, and he thrives in these moments here. Sam Hauser getting great looks. It's Tice and Smart in, and it looks like Luke Cornett, and who is going to the bench? Derek White. So Celtics by 4, 91-87. 8 minutes to go. VanVleet, 13 in the shot clock, top of the key, has Hauser on him. Kicks it. Scotty Barnes, a rookie, 3 on the wing, no. Offensive rebound by Thad Young. Out to Fred VanVleet. VanVleet. Little 2-man game with Young, gets the screen. Marcus switches onto him. Achua, a 3, 4 on the shot clock. Missed. Ball tapped out into the hands of Smart, and Smart running in transition. Smart to the bucket. Hangs in the air. No, and they call a foul on Precious Achua. And are they going to do the green light special? Great job by Marcus Smart getting to the hoop. Smart tying his season high at 24, and it stays at 24. He misses a big free throw. Celtics have struggled on the free throw line. I shouldn't say like this season, like they've struggled drastically, but they've missed some key free throws in key moments. And Smart hits the second, so he does get a new season high 25 points. Celtics 13 of 16. Oh, Marcus Smart the steal, and then they call a foul on Scotty Barnes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, my question is, Smart was ahead of the play. Are they going to call a clear path foul? Look at that Smart, the Cobra. Oh, my. I love to have Marcus Smart on my team. And they're going to review this for a clear path foul. Now, is it a clear path foul or is it a flagrant? Because Smart did get wrapped around the neck. We'll see. Nothing like Marcus Smart, huh? I would hate to go up against Marcus Smart. The closest thing to Marcus Smart, maybe besides like intensity-wise, like maybe besides Draymond Green is Patrick Beverley, and we faced him last night, and he was non-existent. I also saw last night, a few nights ago, I believe last week, the Minnesota Timberwolves played the Lakers, and they stomped the Lakers. And things were getting a little chippy. So then, Karl Anthony Towns going nuts and he was happy and all that. And he goes and he smacks LeBron on his behind, And I saw last night, Smart did that too. Karl Anthony Towns last night. Towns didn't do anything, but that was interesting. I laughed. So no clear path foul. But Smart did get the steal and drew the foul. So Celtics will have possession here. Fresh 24-second shot clock. Smart on the drive, kicking it. Hauser, corner. Nesmith driving to the bucket, hangs in the air, and he drew the foul. Look at 2 at the line. Nesmith. What? Nesmith just made a face. What's going on? Oh, they said no shot. Okay. Hauser, nice extra pass. Nesmith on the drive. I don't know how that's not on the shot. That's interesting, but we'll take it. Here's Pritchard to Nesmith. Same play. Nesmith to the bucket. This time finishes and scores. Boston 7. They're up 7. That matches their largest lead of the half. Their largest lead of the game is 10. Young to Siakam. Smart has Siakam. 10 on the shot clock. Anunoby, a 3. No rebound by Marcus Smart. 7 minutes to go. Smart bounce pass to Hauser. Hauser to the bucket. Gets a shot blocked. Oh, they're calling a goaltend. Oh, excuse me. I should have muted my mic. They're calling a goaltend. So let's see here. Hauser goes up. Does it hit the glass first? No, it doesn't. Ooh. That's a block. Nick Nurse, I believe, is going to challenge that. That's a block. Great. Yeah, good challenge. Now, for people at home who don't understand that, if you're watching the game, is if the ball hits the backboard first and then you block it, that's goaltend. But if you block it before it hits the backboard, that's a clean block. And then also if you're going from like the front angle or the side angle and the shot's up and you block it, if the shot is going down and it's clearly going down, even if it doesn't even look like it's going to go close to in, that's a goaltend. That's also a goaltend. But I think Nick Nurse, that's a good challenge. I think they're going to win that. It's definitely a close call. You definitely have to slow down the replay to see it, but that's a good challenge by Nick Nurse if he is indeed challenging it. But right now, Celtics are up 9. Stick around for Celtics postgame live. Moments after, we'll be cutting this feed. So Anna Horford just posted on Facebook or Twitter. She is having a wedding on Friday. People thought that's the reason why Al Horford is missing these games. So she tweeted, my wedding was Friday, and that is not why he is out. But thank you. I mean, I don't know why people just can't respect his, All right, it's coming down to the final plays here. Look at this. Sam Hauser from the wing. Splash. Swish. Then Pritchard kicking it to Nesmith. Nesmith driving and scoring 2. So Celtics are up by 9. But my question is, was that challenge successful? It was successful. So yeah, I figured. The ball didn't hit the backboard. The ref thought the ball hit the backboard. Then the block came. That was not the case. Successful Successful challenge by Coach Nick Nurse, and Pascal Siakam spins in the lane and scores 2. It is a 5-point Boston lead, 94-89, approaching the halfway mark of this fourth quarter. Siakam picks up Smart at half court. Here's Hauser. Hauser in the wing to Nesmith. Back out to Smart. 10 on the shot clock. Smart gets a screen, goes to the left from Tice. Smart has Achua to the bucket. Drive, kick to Pritchard. Pritchard corner 3. No, Hauser tips it out. Oh, Nesmith got clipped. Oh, alley-oop to Tyson. They call a block on Young, and Tice got clipped too. Something's going on with Tice. Yeah, he's holding his eye. Look at, oh, Nesmith got clipped, but look at him, gets right back up and gets right back into the play. I honestly thought I lost track, and I thought Tice was Sam Hauser. I thought Pritchard was throwing a lob to Hauser. I really would have lost it. Tice is solid, somewhat solid night. 6 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 steals. Missed a free throw, though. Free throws have been a struggle for Daniel Tice. This chair is so squeaky. Jason Tatum is not there, unfortunately. But the Celtics do have a 6-point lead, 95-89. Here's Young. And they call a foul on Nesmith. Nesmith jumped. Nesmith jumped in disappointment. A hop. Oh my gosh, you've been stuck at the 6-minute mark for so long. So here's Siakam, gets it to Young. Smart switches on Siakam down low, has Siakam sealed. Here comes Van Vliet, kicks it out. Young, a 3 on the wing is good with 2 on the shot clock, and Boston has to close out on that. Defensive miscommunication, and it's a 1-possession game. 95-92, Celtics by 3. Celtics need a hoop here. Smart to Tice on the cut. Tice for 2 in the foul. So he will get 2 at the line. And if that's on Siakam, that's his 4th. Look at this action here. Nice quick pass by Smart. Tice draws the body. Get 2. I could do play-by-play and I could do color. I must be doing something right. Tice, nothing but swish on the free throw. Second free throw, nothing but swish. $97-92. It's Nesmith, Pritchard, Hauser, Smart, and Tice. Pritchard switches on to Siakam. Siakam drives, kicks it. Anunoby, catch and shoot 3 from the corner. Miss, rebound by Daniel Tice. Into the hands of Smart. Smart takes it across the timeline. Smart, bounce pass, kickball. Yeah, Smart had Tice. He knew that if Anunoby didn't kick that ball was going straight to Tice, and Tice would have probably did it like one of those windmill 360 slamma-jamma dunks. Pritchard on the inbounds. 14 on the shot clock. Boston can take it under 5 minutes to go here on this possession. Pritchard to Tice. Tice. Oh, Tice the poster on Spicy P. Take that, Spicy P. Got the Celtics bench and myself up off their feet. Tice, 1 rebound away from a double-double. Here's Spicy P. To Young. Young. Back to P on the wing. Siakam wants to go at Nesmith. 7 on the shot clock. He pulls it back. Out to Young. Young just hit a 3 from there. Floater. Free throw line. Oh, it falls. That's demoralizing. Boston by 5. 99-94. 4 minutes to go. Smart to the bucket. Tice, free throw line. Jumper is good. Daniel Tice, 101-94. Boston by 7. Under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Siakam. Driving, kicking it out. Young, top of the key. 3. No. Offensive rebound. Anunoby outside. Back to Siakam. Into the hands of Van Vliet. 7 on the shot clock. Van Vliet brings it back out. Screen by Young. Van Vliet missed the pull-up 3. Gets it back. Shoots it again. And he hits. Fred Van Vliet absolutely needed that one. And with 3.5 to go, it's a 2-possession game, 101-97. Each team with still 3 timeouts left. I wonder if Boston will use it before they lose it. Smart. Step back 3. No. Rebound by Fred Van Vliet. That wasn't a great shot. That wasn't a great shot, Marcus. I love you, buddy, but... Oh, Van Vliet, step back 3. Oh. And a timeout is taken by Udoka. Yeah, Fred Van Vliet's in that zone. 101-100. Boston by 1. 3:08 to go. Still a lot of time left. Maybe Tice shouldn't have dunked it. Yeah, I mean, look, it's Fred Van Vliet. I said it earlier. You know, he's not going to stay this quiet. He's not going to stay this quiet. Oh, boy. The fact Boston's even in this game right now, man. So, stick around for Celtics Postgame Live. Moments after the final buzzer. Give us a few minutes for us to set up the stream. But we will have you covered for Celtics Postgame Live. Join us back here join us back here Wednesday night as the Boston Celtics host the Miami Heat on their home court. That should be a good one. Hopefully Brown and Tatum and hopefully Horford are ready to go because Celtics are going to need those guys against Miami Heat. I don't think this would be a first-round matchup, but who knows? This maybe could be a second-round matchup, maybe even an Eastern Conference Finals matchup. Nonetheless, Celtics need to get the job done Wednesday, but they still have 3 minutes and change to go here tonight against the Toronto Raptors, where they lead them 101-100. So for Boston, they'll have Grant Williams, Peyton Pritchard, Marcus Smart, Daniel Tice, and Aaron Nesmith into the game. And for Toronto, it's Van Vliet, Siakam, Barnes, Anunoby, and Young. Here's Grant Williams in the corner, 8 on the shot clock, goes baseline, up and under, and drew the foul. Yeah, that possession was really going nowhere. Aaron Nesmith lost his dribbled it to the corner, and Grant Williams kind of bailed him out. Attacked the basket, and he'll get himself to the line. He's got to make them, though. Especially close games down the stretch. Grant Williams, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks tonight. 2 monstrous blocks in that third quarter. Siakam's got 5 personal fouls right now, so that's something to watch for. That's something the Celtics should really attack. As Grant missed the second free throw. 102-100, Boston by 2. Now, Fred Van Vliet's hot. I suspect a heat check here. I'd suspect a heat check, especially after timeout play. Oh, my goodness. Good thing Neesmith closed out. That was a long-range one. Step back shot. Van Vliet kicks it on Anunoby. 5 on the shot clock. Backs up on Smart. Kicks it. Scotty Barnes, elbow jump shot. No. Rebound by Grant Williams and controlled by Grant Williams. Oh, that was a big time stop for Boston. That was a major stop for Boston. Smart directing traffic. 10 on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Pritchard and Neesmith. 7, 6, 5. Smart driving. Stolen away. Van Vliet up ahead. Anunoby to the bucket for 2. And we're all knotted up at 102 apiece. Under 2 minutes to play. Good job by Peyton Pritchard there, just letting him score, because in the first half, he gave up an and one, and that's why Toronto led at the half. Here's Grant to Pritchard, and they call a foul on Scotty Barnes. That's an off-ball foul. Scotty Barnes saying Tice pushed him. Tice saying, no, you pushed me. And Marcus Smart. So Tice and Scotty Barnes got the worst of that, but Smart's getting to the free throw line. Scotty Barnes is in disbelief. I don't know why. Oh, because he fouled out. That's why. I don't know why Toronto is like, Smart missed the free throw. Guys, gotta hit your free throws, man. I don't know why Toronto's like freaking out over some of these calls. Like, they're getting away with a lot. Smart hits the second, puts Boston back up by 1, 103-102. Defense. Van Vliet to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. Derek White checks back into the game. Pritchard to the bench. Van Vliet, 10 on the shot clock, surveying the floor. Wants a screen. Gets one. Van Vliet, 5 on the shot clock. Good defense by Neesmith. Kicks it out. Trent fakes it, takes it. No, he missed. Offensive rebound, though. Fred Van Vliet, open 3. No way off. He airballed it. Did Neesmith get a piece of that? No, he didn't. Yes, sir, Neesmith with the closeout. Freddie V, airballing the 3. And Boston can take it under a minute to go here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Smart, driving, kicking it out. White, Neesmith, corner 3. Good! Aaron Neesmith for 3, baby! Boston by 4. Yes, sir! That's my guy, Aaron Neesmith. Big time. 106-102. Toronto takes a timeout. 58 seconds to go. Yes, sir. Aaron Neesmith, baby. My man. That gets me hyped. That gets me hyped. Aaron Neesmith is my man. Yes. Toronto must even if Toronto wins this game, like, the fact that Boston without 4 of their starters comes in here and gives them this type of game on their home court. Like, I'm not saying the Celtics are winning. I'm not saying this game is over at all. I mean, they got Fred Van Vliet, Pascal Siakam on the other side. Van Vliet's heating up. Siakam's been eating up all night. But, like, just the simple fact that the Boston Celtics, without 4/5 of the starting line, are in the game. Like, I sound like a broken record, but the effort tonight is phenomenal. I told Rob pregame before I hit record on that. I said, bro, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be. I think the Celtics are going to be in it. I think Udoka's not going to let these guys just come out flat. And, hey, Aaron Neesmith, man, getting his opportunity. He played well last night as well. Had 15 minutes off the bench in his return. And I believe they're checking to see if that was a 3-pointer, and it indeed was. So with what is Nick Nurse pissed about now? I don't know. I mean, it was distinctly a three-pointer. What are they checking? They're not. Okay. So Van Vliet to inbound. Under a minute to go here. Boston by 4. Siakam to the bucket. Spins. Good defense by Tice, but Siakam gets the roll. Yeah, see, I knew that this, hey, the game ain't over. The game ain't over, but the simple fact that Boston's in this game is phenomenal. All right, here's Smart. 10 on the shot clock. He backs it up. He's got Young in a switch. Tice battling down low. Smart spins, goes up with it, gets it blocked. And here we go. Boston needs a stop. It's about a 7-second difference between the shot and game clock. A 3 will give Toronto a lead. A 2 will tie it. Siakam gets switched. Smart switches onto Siakam. Siakam driving on Nesmith. Nesmith, a foul. And Siakam will get 2 at the line. Let's see. Siakam drives. Oh, oh my goodness. He hooked Aaron Nesmith. Can you reverse that? I think Udoka, he does have a timeout to burn. Yeah, I think he is going to try to challenge that. Okay, so look. The challenge, if he challenges that, right? And this is going to suck. If he challenges it and he gets it right, Boston doesn't get the ball. It's a jump ball. There's 12 seconds left. What if Van Vliet hits a 3 off the jump ball? That's my fear. That is my fear. There is 12.8 seconds left. Right? Yeah. Is there 12.8? Yeah, 12. Okay, sorry, 12.1. Boston is up by 2. So even if the foul is committed and Siakam goes to the line, and even if he hits 2, Boston, it's still tied. Boston does have a timeout remaining. Yeah. So Boston needs to win this game if they want to maintain first place here tonight, because Miami smoked the Kings. Sacramento's going nowhere. Imagine a 16-year playoff drought. I'd cry. How do you become a fan? How do you just become a Sacramento fan? Like, unless you're a Chris Webber fan or like a Jason Williams fan, a White Chocolate fan, like, how do you just become a Kings fan? That's what I don't understand. I definitely would root for the Kings in the playoffs, though. Like in the West. I like upsets. I'm not big into college basketball like I should be, but I like upsets. Like, I devoured the fact about how St. Peter's went on that Cinderella run to the Elite Eight, and then, lost by 20. They were game short, 20 points short of a Final Four. So Siakam will get 2. I doubt that, yeah, the challenge wasn't successful if he did challenge it. So Siakam will get 2 at the free throw line, 2.6. So they put 0.5 of a second back onto the clock. Siakam hits the first. Got to box out here. Got to box out, because if they miss, I will puke if they miss and they get a rebound and they win. I will puke. And I'm not going to cut the camera. Oh, boy. Siakam, second one. Ooh, okay, he made it. No timeout from Udoka. 12 seconds left. Here's Smart. Smart gets a screen from White. Corner, Grant Williams. Grant loses it into the hands of Van Vliet. Trent Jr., half-court shot. No good. And that is how we end regulation. 106 to 106. We're all tied up. I didn't want overtime. I mean, it's better than a loss. Come on, Celts. Get this epic win. I'm going to go on Toronto's. Oh, I got to make the edit here. What was the score? 106 to 106. 106. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm putting the graphic up here. Give me a sec. Will this overtime be good for the Celtics? Will this? Oh my lord. Overtime gives me such anxiety. Who do you want taking the game winner? Honestly, Neesmith is kind of hot right now. He was on fire, so probably wouldn't mind Aaron Neesmith 3. I mean, drive and kick. Grant had a shot in the corner if he didn't bobble the ball. I mean, it happens, and then he knows it. And then, he tried to kick it to Neesmith and it was stolen. And Toronto actually they had a shot. Me as a fan get more stressed about overtime than the players probably do. All right, here we go. An extra 5 minutes of play. Tice and Siakam tip it up. Siakam controls the tip, and we are underway here in extra innings. Siakam gets a screen, drives, spins, follow-away shot, no. Offensive rebound out, Anunoby, good closeout by Grant, 7 on the shot clock. Anunoby drives, bumps, and they call Grant on a foul. No way. No way. No way. All right. So reset of the shot clock, 14 seconds here. Siakam guarded by Neesmith. Gets a screen from Van Vliet. Smart switches on to Siakam. I like this matchup. Siakam pull-up shot. No. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Grant Williams into the hands of Marcus Smart, and the Celtics get their first stop of the overtime. Let's see what they can do on the offensive end here. White rolls, and they call a foul on Trent. Okay, that's back-to-back calls. I thought Trent cleanly stripped it from... Let me see here on the replay. Oh, yeah, he cut him on the arm. Yeah, he did. So that was a shooting. They're going to say he was going up with it, which he was. So he will get 2 at the line. Celtics got to hit their free throws, man. This game probably could have been over if Boston hit their free throws down the stretch. White hits the first. Gives Boston a 1-point lead. Nice. Second one's good. Boston by 2. It's a good defensive game. I mean, 108 to 106 in overtime. That's like fairly low scoring. Usually, that's the score at the end. Chill. I might be a little bit behind you guys. So Young, top of the key, 3. No. Rebound by Smart. Under 4 to play. Smart. Surveying the floor. White, 3, wing, no, can't make it home. Rebound tapped by White into the hands of Siakam. Siakam driving, kicking, Trent, Anunoby, corner 3, no, rebound Smart. Oh my gosh. You can't leave these guys open, man. Smart to the bucket. Hangs in the air for 2. That must be what you're talking about, Parker. Let me do my thing. Smart, 28 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double. Oh, Anunoby, a corner 3 again. This time it's good. You can't leave them open, man. Oh, no. Smart to White. Got fouled by Van Vliet. Yeah, that's clearly a foul, man. Let's see. Smart. Crossover on Siakam. Nice. Got that lucky bounce. Smart gets a screen from Grant. 10 on the shot clock. Then gets a screen from Tice. Crosses back over. Leaves it for Tice. Tice backing down. Fall away shot is rejected. Tice, you got to get up, my man. Siakam in transition. Has White on him. Siakam going at White. Spinning. Shooting. No, oh, it bounced out. Oh, he gets it back and scores 2. Oh, my. And Toronto has a lead with 2 minutes to go. Here's White. Driving on Siakam, stopping, putting it up, and missed. How? Here comes Fred. Van Vliet to Siakam. Siakam, he's in his bag right now. Dribble, crossover, step back shot over Tice is good. And the Raptors are up 3. I didn't want an overtime. I did not want an overtime. Smart, a pull-up 3. Good. Oh, my God. They called a timeout. Are you kidding me? So that Smart 3 doesn't count. That sucks. Oh, man. I hate overtimes. I hate it. Even when we're winning in overtime, I just hate overtime. The Knicks are going to beat the Bulls. Oh, my gosh. Okay, here we go. Still a minute 47 to go. It's a 3-point game. Plenty of time, but Neesmith and Tice collided. Neesmith okay, though. Of course he is. He's tough as nails. White crossover to Neesmith, and they call a foul. That's so dreadful that Smart hit that 3, but Udoka called a timeout, of course. Yeah. All right, here we go. White to inbound. Smart got pushed. What is this? Grant gets the ball stripped by Van Vliet. Here comes Van Vliet in transition. Neesmith, the steal. White pushing it to the bucket, gets it blocked. Why? Why go up with it? Why would you do that, dude? Why wouldn't you just pass it out? Why would you do that? They're quadruple teamed. You're not Kobe, bro. You ain't Kobe, bro. Come on, Derek. Come on, Derek. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. So what are we doing now? Is Udoka using the final timeout? So now we have no timeouts left? What is that? This is why I didn't want to go to overtime, man. The fact that I keep saying it, man. The Raptors should just be ashamed of themselves, man. Letting Boston stick around. All right, so all of a sudden we're back. So Boston didn't call a timeout. What would they possibly be reviewing then? That's 8 seconds. 24 minus 8 is what? 16. Yeah, he's in the backcourt for 6. Oh no, don't leave Fred VanVleet open, man. 6, 5, 4. Oh my god, here comes the step back 3. Siakam, no. Offensive rebound. Young, tipped. Grant Williams gets it. Oh, Grant went down hard. And they call a foul on Siakam. Oh, Grant got up. Oh, Grant's gonna get free throws for this. All right, I'm cool with that. I'm cool. What's taking forever? Give him the damn ball. Let him shoot free throws. I don't understand what they're doing. Substitute. Oh, did Siakam foul out? He's leaving the game. I'm assuming they fouled out because why would you sub him out with 50 seconds left? Grant hits the first. Wow. So that's big if Siakam fouled out. Come on, Boston. Nice. Grant goes 2 for 2 from the line. It's a 1-point game. Still 51.5 seconds to go. Boston needs a stop. No threes. Here's Trent leaving it for Young. Young, floater, no, rebound, tipped around into the hands of Tice. All right, here's Smart. Boston still has a timeout left, but Celtics are going to not use it. Here's White. White to the bucket. No, short. You got a foul. What are you doing? White airballed him. Tice was complaining about the fact that he stepped out of bounds, and Trent shoots 85% from the line. Of course he does, right? Boston down by 3. 14 seconds to go. Smart. Pull up 3. No. Back of the rim. Rebound by White. To Grant. Grant. Step back 3. No. Front rims it. And that's how we end this ball game. Toronto takes the win 115-112 over the Boston Celtics. That snaps Boston's 6-game winning streak. We will have you covered for Celtics Postgame Live. Moments after we end the stream, we'll start another one. Give us a few minutes. For now, I'm Justin Lowe. Come back here Wednesday night for Celtics and Heat. We will have you covered for Celtics play-by-play action. Tough loss for the Celtics, but no Tatum, no Brown, no Horford, no Rob Williams. What can you do?